Hi, this is Jill from Humu Yoga, and this is the Gentle Chair Yoga class. And today we're working on the theme of renew, which I think is so perfect as we enter this new year. So we're going to go ahead and get centered, and I'm going to take you through some inspirational quotes on renew, and then I'm going to weave them into this chair yoga class where at the end you'll feel renewed and ready to move into this new year. So we'll go ahead and get started. Focus on how you're sitting. So the feet are firmly on the floor. You feel an energy rising up through your legs and down through your seat. And then right where you're seated, see if you can tune into those muscles of your pelvic floor and engage them just enough so you feel support. We call that mula bandha or root lock. Mula means root. So above that, below the belly button, draw the belly in and you feel a sense of lifting upwards. We call that uddiyana bandha, and it means flying upwards. And then at the top of the spine, we gently draw the chin down. We call that jalandhara bandha or chin lock, and it seals in the energy of the bandhas. So now we're supported from within. And with the bandhas engaged, you might be able to release your hands and keep the support of the spine. And now let's just visualize the breath. So nice full breath. So you inhale, take it in. And then as you exhale, you let it go. So just focus on big inhalations. You feel the rib cage expand. You exhale, you feel a little release and the rib cage draws closer together. One more time, big breath in. Notice if you have any restrictions, can you breathe fully? Exhale, feel the rib cage come together. Let's take the hands together in prayer position. We'll vibrate an om together, and then I'll recite the inspirational quotes. Taking a breath in. We must always change, renew, rejuvenate ourselves. Otherwise, we harden. Rest when you're weary. Refresh and renew yourself, your body, your mind, your spirit. Then get back to work. With the new year comes a refueled motivation to improve on the last one. Every day is a fresh start. Wake up with a thankful heart. Relax, refresh, renew. Renew. It's the perfect opportunity to release what we no longer need and be fully present and embrace the moment we're in now, and then be open to what's coming next in this new year. So let's go ahead and start to move a little in this practice. So we'll start by keeping that nice seat, sitting up as tall as you can, and then inhale, reach the arms up as high as you can, get super lift. And then as we exhale, we're just going to take a gentle twist to the left. So exhale, take your right hand to your right knee, and we're turning with the ribs, the left hand behind you or to the side of you as you turn. Inhale, take another breath in. Exhale, turn. You might want to change your hand. Turn and feel finally your head turns. And then inhale, we'll reach the arms up, reach, and then exhale, turn to the right. Just a gentle twist. Inhale, lift up, turning the left ribs to the right. And finally, maybe gazing over your right shoulder, maybe taking your hand to the outside of the right knee as you turn. And then inhale, reaching up, and exhale, just reaching out. And then we're going to take a gentle turn to the right. So we turn to the right, and I have my back toes tucked under, and I'm trying to think tail under on this left side as I bend the right knee. And then from here, try to straighten your back leg as best you can, keeping that tail under. And from here, I want you to really feel that tail under and see if you can use your hand on the chair. See if you can lift off and come back down. You can use the hand or just stay there but get a sense of activating the front leg like you could feel the butt in the front leg and the stretch in the back leg. And then you could come back down. Now we'll take a nice back bend here. So lift up and go back. Lift up and go back. If you felt supported, you could do both hands. Lift up to go back, up to go back, up to go back. Breathing, and then inhale, rise up. Keep your left arm up. We're going to take a side bend. Lift up, bending over to the right. And breathe here. You could keep your gaze straight ahead down the nose, or maybe you could turn to look a little up, and then inhale, rise up. And now we'll take this to warrior two. So slowly transitioning, I have my right butt on the chair, turning the back foot in, and I'm feeling the front knee turn out, and then reaching my arms and gently gazing over the fingertips and breathing. Inhale. Feel the inner gaze from inside out as you breathe. Inhale and exhale. And now let's try that gentle lifting off. So you could use your hand, inhale up, exhale down, or just gently feel like a suggestion of that, like you're engaging the muscles as if you would come up and down. And one more time, just feeling that, and reach the arms, and maybe, but maybe you stay, but just breathe. And then we'll switch to the other side. So turning the feet, having the back toes under and the tail down. Take a moment, so this tail is under, to now straighten the back leg as best you can. Breathing here, inhaling and exhaling, feeling a nice stretch. Now we'll add the arm. So reaching the right arm up, lift up to go back, up to go back. Maybe you could have the other arm up. Breathing, just do what works in your body. Keep lifting, keep breathing. You could gaze down the nose and inhale, rise up. Taking the left hand down now, reach up and side bend over to the left. Breathing, you could take your gaze up a little bit if you wanted to, down the nose and up. And inhale and rise up. That's a huge stretch. It's really nice though. And then we're gonna play around with coming up if that works in your body. If not, just feel the left butt engage. Up, down. I'm using this left hand for support. Up. Maybe feel that left butt engage. Down. And one more time. And down. And now we're gonna transition into warrior two. So we'll open the back foot and open the front knee. And we're just gonna gaze over the left fingertips and breathe. Inhale and exhale. Keep breathing. Keep your focus down your nose and out your fingertips. And now we're gonna try the same thing. We're gonna try to come up. So you have to engage the butt on the front leg and the back leg. Reach through the foot of the back leg as you lift up and down. Trying to open that front knee, engaging, and down. I feel like right in the butt of that left side. And down. And then find a place where you can hold. And we'll slowly come into the center. And now from here, let's go ahead and just take your feet kind of wide, but not too wide. So maybe about chair width. And then just focus for a moment on the pelvis. Like what's going on in your pelvis? How are you sitting? Can you tuck the tail under? That's a posterior tilt. Lift up. This would be more neutral. And if you stuck the butt out, that would take you more into an anterior tilt. So just notice, where is your pelvis? Can you tuck back, pull the belly in, come to neutral, and then stick it out. Notice where you are. Now come to neutral and see what it feels like to just lift the right leg up. Can you keep your waist long as you do that? And then lift the left leg up, keeping the waist long. Maybe you can reach the arms up. And just notice, as you lift this leg up, can you press the left sitting bone down? And try the other side. It's actually easier with the arms up because you can reach the opposite direction, reaching the arms up and the right butt down. And then from here, we're gonna come into a nice, just a forward fold with the bent knees. So come into that place of neutral, almost a little bit more of an anterior tilt, but no posterior tilt. So you're sitting up, tilt your pelvis forward as you come forward, and see if you can bend. And maybe just drop your head. Maybe your hands can come down, and you can just breathe here. Inhale and exhale. Just feeling the hinge at the hips, and then inhale, lengthen, and we'll come all the way up. And then from here, let's take it out a little bit wider. Just take your hands in prayer position, opening the knees a little bit. See how that feels. And then from here, we're just going to play around with standing. So you could use your hands, kind of stick the butt out a little as you rise up. And then come down, opening the knees, sticking the butt out a little. And we'll do that again. Inhale, feel the hinge. You rise up, come to neutral, go back down. And one more. Feel the hinge, the butt goes back. You come up into neutral. Now we're going to do Trikonasana. So you turn the left foot in and turn the right foot out with the chair right here. So inhale here. You can use the chair the whole time. We'll start to come into the Trikonasana pose. So we're pulling the right hip back, right? And then really reach the left arm up. And from here, you can change your gaze. You can turn to look up, breathing, inhale and exhale. Or maybe you want to look straight ahead, whatever works better in your body. And then we're going to switch this arm a little bit and really reach it. And then from here, you could look straight ahead or maybe change your gaze. And then from here, we'll rise up and we'll go to the other side. So turning, the right foot in, the left foot out, your left hand is on the chair, and we can come into the pose. And turn, now we're turning the left ribs to the right, maybe gazing up, or maybe it's straight ahead, whatever feels better in your body. Breathe, but it's a nice side stretch. And we're going to take that arm and really reach it. Just notice how that feels. Nice side body. And then inhale and rise up. We'll come back down to the chair. So maybe you could reach forward, but you probably want to make sure your chair is there as you come down. And then we'll collect the feet. And now let's go ahead and lift that right leg up and cross the ankle over the top of the knee and sit way up. See if you can encourage the right knee to open. It's a nice glute stretch. For some of you, you might be able to come forward, but just stay where it feels like an opening in your body, breathing. And then from here, we're going to take it into a tighter stretch. So just trying to get the knees a little closer together, get the inner thighs close together and sit up. Sit up. And then from here, we're going to take it into a little twist. So just turning to the right, sit up, inhale, exhale, turn. Inhale, sit up, exhale, turn. And then from here, come back to the center. We'll switch sides, crossing the left ankle on top of the right knee, sitting up, maybe coming forward, breathing, but allowing that knee to open as best you can and breathing. And then we're going to tightly cross as best you can here and sit up. And notice, can you really kind of squeeze your legs together and sit up? And then from here, we're going to take a turn to the left. So inhale, lift up, exhale, turn. Inhale, lift up, exhale, turn. And then gently, my head goes last. Just feel that opening. Inhale, come back to the center. And then with the legs out in front of you, scoot to the edge of your chair. You can go as wide as you need it. So find that spine nice and long so you're not rounded back, right? You feel the deep hinge in your hip and you come hips and you come forward for a forward bend. You could take your hands to the floor maybe and relax your body over. And it's okay if you're up here. Just feel the stretch in the back of the legs. Try to engage the front of the legs to feel more stretch in the back and try to deepen the crease in your hips. And then inhale, rise up. And then just take a moment now and notice Can you let this practice allow you to sit really still and straight with ease and take this sense of renew into everything you do this year? Namaste.